is a state I want us to pray for, because I see something in the realm of the spirit that is about to come up in the midst of a state that was jubilating, celebrating. In fact, they are celebrating a new light. They are in the midst of, in fact, as far as Nigeria is concerned, this is the state at the epic, at the point of celebration. In the midst of darkness, years of darkness, light is about to come. And God opened my eyes to show me something mysterious about to happen. I am talking about Abia State.
Okwa na-agba na Young Park na Mibati Aba ebe a ka ọkụ a na-agba the ọkụ just break here. Oh, tourist na Chisco Park na Aba ka ọkụ a nọ just break here out wee gba ọka na-agba kịta. Okay, na gbara Lozros ebuo gba other bus, small buses. Go the warehouse. Na okay na aga bottle. Ihe obi njiwe na tokonu na LLS oti na rugodo nke mgbe ọrụ. O send go to fire service ebuo. Ofu agbanyụọla mmiri. Nke ọzọ bụ nke na another one. So ọkụ a now, oya bụ ọkụ a now. In fact, Ali Esoti, ask him Chineke mpụtara ka echi Abia State. Oya kpọtara in next 20 years. Ịghachi. Odịghị akụkọ na Abia State. Odịghị akụkọ na ala Igbo. Ala Igbo ga na-enwe onye dịka gị. Ala Igbo ga na-enwe onye dịka gị. Ịghọtago? Ala Esoti, ị ga-elive long by. Ịkpọta 2 fire service na-abụ. Ofu emego flood. Another one now ka na-achọ open mmiri na nke ajọsọ.
Hello, beloved. I often say this, that in the altar of solution and prophecies, there is a prophetic solution for every problematic situation. Take a look at this 1 in a million testimonies that we always receive. This voice note is just one of the many testimonies we have received on this altar of solution and prophecy. Health situation, health condition, blood pressure turned around in 3 days of prophetic prayers on this mountain. Listen to this voice note and watch to the end to know how you can partake in this altar of solution and prophecies prayers.
Thank you very much. I'm very grateful. Thank you for everything. Though I supposed to have called you or send you a voice note as a kind of testimony. I told you my blood pressure was very high when we started this program or this fasting and prayers. So immediately we started, I was getting myself by the day. It wasn't up to 3 days you said you pray, but I only wanted to be sure of what I was doing or the outcome. I wanted to be sure of the outcome because I think the second day I was feeling comfortable around my chest, but I said, okay, no, I can't just say it out. I have to be in the hospital to do some tests before I will call you and say this is what is the result of our fasting and prayers. So fortunately I was in the hospital yesterday. So the first thing they did was to take my BP. Surprisingly, I'm 44. So considering my age and the kind of results I have or I had yesterday, definitely it can only be God, a miracle that can bring that kind of result, So I had my blood pressure at a normal range. Surprisingly, it was 120 over 80. Something that is very difficult for someone of my age to have. And this morning too, when I went for a clinical test, it is still something 120 over 80. And I'm feeling very, very comfortable, very strong. And since we started our prayer, if I'm not mistaken, I told you that I was having difficulty in sleeping, but that first day you prayed for me, I had a very sound sleep. The second day, there's something. The third day, there's something. And all through, I've been sleeping well. Even in the afternoon, I'm not this kind of person that sleep in the afternoon. No. I do control myself, but as I'm forcing myself not to sleep, I'll be yawning all through. So thank you very much and thank God. And I pray that God should continue to bless you and give you more powers to help others. Thank you very much. Thank you. I will send you the evidence of what they gave me in the hospital yesterday.
Now, man of God, how do I partake in the altar of solution and prophecies? Many have called in to say, prophesy to me, what does the year hold? Can God do that? Of course. He says he will teach us to number our days so we can know what the future holds. Many have said, Pastor, health issue, mental problems, health degradation, everything is going down. Can God do this? Yes, he can do this on the altar of solution and prophecy. If there is a man to pray, there is a God to answer. Many have called in and say, sir, please, I need an urgent intervention, and ask what has happened. Property that belongs to them has been taken away from them. Others have called and said, sir, please, marriage is not coming forth and I'm getting old. Others have called in and said, sir, oh, my car just got missing. Others have said, sir, I need to complete the building. Others abroad have said, my green card is not there. My visa is not coming forth. My document is not complete. Pray for me, sir. Many problems have received prophetic solution on this altar. The day I take the glory, the day I take the praise, the day I say I'm the doer, God will so give me a knock on my head that I will forget my name. All the glory belongs to him. How do I partake of this exercise? That is the reason why this number is laid out on the screen here. Don't call, send a WhatsApp message. You know why? If I said you should call, then that means a secretary is speaking, a PA is speaking. But this is my direct prayer line. If you call, this one calls and that one calls and that one calls, it gets to a point where the calls are bombarding and I wouldn't know who they want to take. And if you give me your prayer request through a call, I will forget it, because after you drop the call, another person is calling. So easy. Make it easy for me and make it easy for yourself. Go to the WhatsApp app, dial this number, send me a message. I would welcome you. You give me your prayer request, I will respond immediately. I am so programmed for that. Immediately that I will tell. If I don't respond immediately, maybe I'm on the altar preaching, I'm in a program, but immediately my phone is in my hands, I respond immediately, and I will tell you the prophetic exercise that will be carried out for the prophetic solution you are looking for. Hear me. If you can't obey prophetic instructions, no need for you to call in. Jesus would have told that blind man, go, your eyes are open. No, he poured saliva on the ground, he mixed it with sand, put it in his eye socket. He didn't end there. He said, young man, go and wash in the pool. Blind man should go and wash in the pool. A man that cannot see should go and wash in the pool. That is a very difficult instruction. This generation wouldn't have obeyed that instruction, that you are telling a blind man to go, instead of telling him his eyes open. The prophet told the widow of Zarephath, the last thing in your house, prepare it for me to eat. That is how your abundance come. In this generation, you give that instruction, they will call that prophet a thief. They will tell the prophet that the Bible says you should not pay money for, you should not they will tell the prophet that God does not support you to give me what belongs to you before you do any miracle for you. Are you selling the miracle? You see that this generation don't love to obey instruction, but they want to come out of destruction, not knowing that miracles are obeyed instructions, and this instruction obeyed by the one sharing the testimonies have just saved them from obstacles and problems of life. Are you willing to obey the instructions that come with the prayers you demand? Then come to the inbox. God can do it. 3 days of prophetic attention. I give you attention for 3 days. my God will do it. My God will do it. My God will do it. And for many of you, yours is not prayers. Yours is just God has been so marvelous on this altar. Prophecies coming to pass back to back. Can I lay a seed of sacrifice on this altar? Just your sacrifice can turn life around for you. Just your sacrifice can answer prayers that would have been praying for 3 days. This is the account details. Go ahead and do as the Spirit of God leads you. And I know that the answer has come immediately in Jesus' mighty name. God bless you really good. Pastor Mark Miracle, Prestige Gospel Center, Port Harcourt, River State, Nigeria, West Africa. For every problematic situation, there is a prophetic solution. ASAP, altar of solution and prophecies. ASAP, as soon as possible.